let us please open our Twitters to the Book of Donald. As we read from tweet 8:28 a.m. Higher stock, blah, 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 blah. Economic numbers, blah, blah, blah. 17 years, blah, blah. Border secure, Supreme Court. No White House chaos. None. Zero. Not even a little bit of chaos in the White House.
We do have breaking news. President Donald Trump has removed Anthony Scaramucci as communications director.
This is a White House that appears to be in staff chaos and staff turmoil from week to week.
Wait, what? Scaramucci out, but he just got here. He just got here. I just bought the Scaramucci 2017 jersey. What the hell, people? I just bought it. I haven't even finished my Scaramucci tattoo. Now it's just a scar. What am I supposed to do with another scar tattoo, huh? I've already got one from the Lion King. Now I've got two of them. Really? And by the way, did you know that technically Scaramucci's job hadn't even started yet? Did you know this? His official start date as communications director is August 15th. The guy got fired before the job began. That's like waking up in the morning, looking in the newspaper, and it says, help wanted, but not you. What? I haven't started yet. This is like, you know, it's like the song of the summer. Scaramucci came into our lives, made everyone obsessed with him for like a week, and then he left us with nothing but memories and like a bunch of weird moves. You know, it's like Scaramucci. Why? That's what it feels like. He's gone. This White House, man. People are getting fired so quickly that the White House ghost has no idea who to haunt. The ghost is just going around like, Mooch, Scaramouche. Oh, sorry, you're not Mooch? I'm General Kelly. Where's Mooch? He got fired. Oh, okay. Well, I'll go haunt Spicer. I don't know how to break. Okay, go on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And so tonight, all too soon, my friends, we say goodbye.
But here's what I will tell you, okay? I love the president. I love the president. I love the president. And I'm very, very loyal to the president.
He also said, I'm not Steve Bannon. I'm not trying to suck my own.
You know, even for a White House suffering from severe retention deficit disorder, Scaramucci's exit was jaw-droppingly quick. I mean, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Because as of Friday, there's a new sheriff in town.
President Trump announced by Twitter late today he is replacing Chief of Staff Reince Priebus with Homeland Security Secretary General John Kelly.
The retired four-star general is seen as the man who can help bring discipline and order to the Trump administration, even though the president denies problems.
He faces a tough task, transforming a West Wing that has seen its share of turmoil in recent weeks.
I'm sorry, what? Recent weeks? You mean all the weeks? All the weeks. No, recent weeks. There's been 6 months worth of weeks, and every one of those has been sloppier than a bulldog orgy. Every week, my friends. Not recent weeks. Which I guess, in a way, is why this is not the dumbest thing the president could have done. Trump bringing in General Kelly will bring stability to himself. You know, in a way, it's like Trump is sending himself to boarding school. You know, it's just like, what I need is some structure in my life. I'm out of control, and I have to learn some discipline. And I miss my dad. Oh, and if you don't know General Kelly, he was in the Marines for 45 years. He commanded forces during the invasion of Iraq. Basically, what I'm saying is, I don't know if he's ready for this. I don't know. And I know some of the critics of the president are concerned that Trump seems to be surrounding himself with generals. Yeah, General John Kelly, General Mattis, General McMaster, and of course, General Anesthesia. It is a worrying trend. But credit where credit is due. By immediately firing Scaramucci, General Kelly has shown that, unlike many people in the Trump administration, he is at least capable of the obvious. Because Scaramucci had to go. 1 week into the job, and the guy already had 4 scandals. Even Trump was going, this guy, every day, there's something new with him. I mean, have you guys ever seen anything like this? Have you seen anything? Have you, folks? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. And now that Kelly has gotten rid of Scaramucci, it seems like things can finally get back to normal, you know? Yeah, everyone in the White House can relax for a little bit. Even Steve Bannon is like, so, is he gone? Still trying. So now, obviously, because Kelly's in, previous Chief of Staff Reince Priebus is out. The question is, though, why did he get the axe?
The final straw for President Trump with Priebus was the fact that that health care vote went down in defeat last week. This is a big priority for the president. Reince Priebus' selling point was he said he was the person to get health care over the finish line, to overhaul Obamacare, that he had all of these relationships on Capitol Hill. And of course, it didn't get done.
Really? Healthcare failed because of Reince? Like, why do they keep bringing in new people as if we don't all know what the real problem is? It's like Donald Trump is a tornado and the White House keeps hiring new maids. Why isn't this place ever clean? It's so dirty. What's happening? I'm just gonna neaten up. I'm just gonna neaten up. Like, what was even worse was how poor Reince got the news.
Ashley Parker, a Washington Post reporter, tweeted, when Air Force One touched down Friday afternoon at Andrews Air Force Base, Priebus, senior policy advisor Stephen Miller, and social media director Dan Scavino all loaded into a Suburban. But moments later, Miller and Scavino hopped out of that vehicle, and as word trickled out about the chief of staff's ouster, reporters inched close to snap photos of Priebus, who sat alone on the rain-soaked tarmac.
Oh, shame. Poor Reince. Abandoned in a summer rainstorm like the star of a karaoke music video. What's really sad about this is that none of these imaginary scenarios we can come up with for Reince are as humiliating as the ones that Trump came up with for him in real life.
His final departure was a humiliating coda for what had been a largely demeaning tenure during which Priebus endured regular belittling and emasculation from rival advisors and even at times the president himself. The Post story recounts one vignette when the president asked Priebus to kill a fly that was bothering Trump in the Oval Office.
President Trump, that's just wrong. You don't call Reince Priebus in to kill a fly. You call Melania. She's an expert in swatting pests. Hello? Mr. President, how are you? Yes, of course. Oh, you want me to let people know they can watch full episodes of The Daily Show for free anytime with the Comedy Central app or at thedailyshow.com? Yes, of course. Yes, I know I'm fake news. All right. Love you too. Bye-bye.